And guess what? It was not perfect. Hence why I'm doing part 2 already. So I have no idea where the rest of that first episode ever went. It's not on my phone where I recorded the first one. I do not know where it is. There you go. But at least I did it. And here we are today. I was thinking, oh my God, what I'm going to talk about. But as Mel Robbins is saying, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. So I was speaking about my story. So let me start again. My name is Angeliki Kalenderi. Right now I'm in Hampstead Heath in North London. And I'm house sitting these beautiful boys and girls that's sleeping behind me. So they might jump up at some point. So I was speaking about my story that I realized that I did not like working in production. I realized that when at some point I was shooting a commercial promo video, and I realized that I actually do not like handling other people's finances. I'm okay handling my own. I'm okay, telling what I'm doing and if you want to do it but handling myself, it was something that I did not feel comfortable doing. So after doing a few short films as a production assistant, production coordinator, I came across being a script supervisor. And I went to a short film and realized I had actually no freaking clue what I was doing. I was reading the days before, I was watching, how to name shots and how to break them down, and I had no idea what I was doing. But I remember being on set on that short film and just going by instinct. And I think I did a very good job at it, to the extent of the knowledge I had, right? The actual technical knowledge. But I enjoyed what I was doing, and I realized that I like this way more than I liked working in production. Even though putting stuff together, organizing something, I do love that part. However, so after that day, I realized I have to look into it. So I started reading more. I got a few books. I started breaking down scripts for hobby. And I even did 6 months later or a year and a half later, I forget now, I did a course as well about being a script supervisor with a few other people. I did a few short films as well, but on the same time I was thinking, do I want to work as an actor or do I want to work as a script supervisor? I could not choose between the two. And you know what? We're seeing all those people out there who are producers and writers and actors at the same time and whatever they are. But they don't do all those things in one thing, and they don't do all those things in one particular project at the same time. Of course, we can all agree that I cannot be a script supervisor at a job that I'm acting at, but I can be a script supervisor at a film and be an actor in another film, right? You can't do those things at the same time. But I was advised that I can't do both. I cannot go after both, that people wouldn't take me seriously and I would have to choose. And this is something we hear in the industry very often, as in, don't talk to your agent that you're doing background acting because, people won't take you seriously. Directors won't take you seriously. Or I'm like, it's work. It's money. Why wouldn't you do it? I personally don't get it. You get to meet people, you get to be on set, and you get to make some money. And let's face it, being a supporting artist is a very boring job, but you can work on your own thing and when you're laying around and waiting for your time to go on set, But anyway, I did that for a bit while I was still doing my acting classes, still, trying to train myself. I wasn't applying for any auditions or anything like that. I did a couple of shows during 2019 while doing everything I was doing, and then lockdown hit, and then everything just froze, and I came across trading and investing during the lockdown, like a lot of people have. The retail traders increased by thousands. I don't know, the percentage increased massively because people, first of all, they were stuck in their homes. Second of all, they realized that they can't depend on one source of income. They can't depend on just having their wages, because how many people did lose their jobs during the lockdown, including myself? I was a freelancer. All my money was coming in from events, film and theater before the lockdown, and none of these things work during the lockdown. So I had to find other ways. I was forced to. And I remember that I applied to work at a supermarket to pick up online grocery shopping. And bear in mind, I was crewing for events. We were picking up steel deck, for crying out loud. And I did not qualify, apparently, to do that job. And I was like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I had to find a way. So the first few months, I thought I was going to be rich very quickly. I was like, oh my God, I found trading. Oh my God, I found money. But we forget that, like, I started this not just over 2 years ago. I started thinking differently and doing more personal development and thinking about money and investing in multiple streams of income and achieving your goals and writing your goals down and listening to speakers and attending events and networking events and speaking about growth. And I was so harsh on myself that I did not achieve all those things so long ago. And if you really think about it, it's been just over 2 years and I'm not doing it as hardcore as I should because I'm still working on a normal job, and it's insane. Tell me, I asked this question last year to somebody. Tell me one person who became a millionaire within a year, and they gave me a name of a guitarist, and I was like, okay, great. How many years did that person practice the guitar before they became a millionaire? And they told me 12 years. I said, there you go. The person didn't have nothing to say against that, and it's not because, oh my God, I said this amazing thing at the time, but it's so true. Sometimes we forget that exactly how that it's on the audio. The weirdest secret is that success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. And do you know that I actually never realized that what I meant until a week ago, and I've been listening to that for 2 years? Because to me, maybe it's my English, maybe because English is not my first language, I actually thought that realization is when you realize something. But I think on that term, realization means the actualization of a success, the actual making of it, the actual being materialized, coming into the world and manifesting itself. And it's actually that. It's progressively working towards achieving your goal. And as long as you're doing that, as long as you know what your goal is and you're working towards that, you're a successful person. And I didn't realize that earlier. And it might be so silly, it might be so obvious to so many people out there, but it wasn't to me. And when I realized that, I actually felt a little bit better with myself, because I realized that it doesn't mean I'm not successful when I get where I want, when I get my goal. I'm successful when I'm working towards my goal. So all I have to do is keep working towards my goal. And one thing that I've been procrastinating on doing, and I think many of you out there would probably agree, or maybe you've been on the same boat, or maybe not because of what I'm going to say, but in your own way, with your own, what I call personal demons, I've been procrastinating on doing the things that I know that if I do them, I will have to face making a change. And one of those things is actually planning my future, actually planning my life. You know the codes. It's been around for God knows how long. If you're failing to plan, you're planning to fail. Well, I think all my life I was planning to fail, because I've never planned my life. I've never planned my goals. So I commit myself that by the end of tomorrow night, which is the end of the weekend, I will have at least the very started planning out and mapping out my future. But what I want, not based on what I've got right now, but what do I actually want? Because we all know that our targets, our means of achieving our goals might change throughout the times. Our vehicles might change, but our goals don't have to change, right? If we really know what we're doing. And the other thing I realized, that even though I have reasons, maybe my reasons are not good enough. They're not big enough to push me, like really push me, like consistently push me to do better. And there you go. So you find myself today being in Hampstead Heath in North London, shooting what should have been the first episode, but this is part 2 of the pilot episode. And saying to you exactly everything I said this episode and the previous one is everything I'm thinking about. This is me. This is the me that my friends do not know about because they know me how I was 10 years ago, and I can't blame them. And I can't blame my family, and I can't blame my sister, and I can't blame anybody for telling me what they think is best. But if I'm listening to them and it's not what I think is best, that's on me. And everything that I say, I believe it. And I need to hold myself responsible to my own words so that I can be the person I know I can be, so that I can attract the people that I know I can attract into my life. The people that deserve to be into my life, and the people that deserve to be in your life, you should think about attracting them. Because the people that we admire, whether because they have a lot of money, whether because they have a lot of success, there's two things to think about. Firstly, we admire those people because we see a fraction of ourselves into them, and we recognize the thing we know we can have, and we recognize a part of our selves in them. And number two is because they have worked their asses off to be where they want to go, to be where they are, It's not money. It's not the reason. I love money. I want to have a lot of money in my life, right? And this is something I've been saying very recently out loud. I've been saying the exact opposite my entire life. So I want to have a lot of money, right? The money is not the thing that drives me. And everybody who has, I've been blamed, I'm a money hungry leech. FYI. Money is not the thing that drives me. It's what I can do with it. And what does that mean about me? That means that I have achieved something I yet need to achieve. That means I need to become a person that I have not become yet. That means there's growth in it. That means that I will do something. I will give some value into the world with one way or another. And this is how you should think it as well. And it can come with you developing yourself, and it can come with you realizing what you want, getting it, working yourself to get there. And by that, you will become a different person. And by becoming a different person, by growing, you cannot earn the same money when you're becoming a bigger person. When you're growing, it just cannot happen. All we know is that I deserve way more than I'm earning right now. I deserve way more than I'm having right now. By earning, I don't just mean money. By earning, I also mean the relationships that I'm having, what the people I allow being around my life, the influence I allow others to have on me. And guys, I'm saying that because I'm saying about me and on me, because I cannot talk about anybody else because I'm not in their lives. But I want you to, when I replace me, to think about yourself as well. Money is not the reason why anybody's doing anything. Even if people are saying that, the people who are saying that, they're always the people. Look at their pockets and look at their lives. What have they done? What are they doing? If they keep finding fault to anybody who has something more than they do, and by more I mean better family, more love, more friends, more wealth, better health, the things they're saying about them will show what they're lacking in their lives. That's what I think. And see, my brain goes popping in and out in different thoughts, but I heard something today on a Jim Rohn book that I'm listening to at the moment, and it said that some of his millionaire friends, they're doing it for the satisfaction of being the best. And a person that I know in my life who is a very wealthy person, I believe, yes, he's doing it about money. I know he does. But one of the reasons that they are doing it is because they want to be admired. They want to be looked up to and respected. And that's why they're doing it. It's not just about the money. And everybody can have their own reasons. Everybody will have their own reasons. Do you think Beyonce needs more money to leave? No. Why she keeps making music? Why she keeps making money? We don't know. I don't know. I have to ask her. But I bet you that it's not because of money. Elon Musk, he's not doing it because of money. We know that his goal is to dominate Mars, right? But what's the reason? Why does he want to do it? There must be a reason. I do not know. I haven't studied Elon Musk too much, so I don't know. But think about that. The wealthy do not do what they keep doing because they want more money, because of the money. It's not that. There's something else behind that drives them. We just need to find what is that thing that keeps driving us in ourselves to keep getting there. And I know I keep saying about money because I'm trying to disconnect guilt with having money in my own head. But down the line, I want more things. I want more money. I want better health. I want to have the body that I admire, that I know I can have. I want to have relationships that I'm growing and learning through them and becoming a better person. I don't want relationships that keep me stuck where I am, because that's not growth. I know I can develop. I know I can do more. You can develop even if you're 90 years old, because you yet still have something to learn. There's always something to learn. I want to be a successful actress. I want to get paid to do something that I know I can do, and I want to become better at it. I don't want to just become an actress and somebody pay me to say 5 lines. I don't care about that. I want to be good. I want to go back into trading, and I want to make my own money. I want my crypto projects to fly into the moon, which I believe it will, and I want to make more money that way. I want to buy more real estate. These are the dreams that I want. And it's not because I want them for me. It's because that will allow me to do more of the things I want and achieve more goals and give more. I'm not going to say more about my goals, but these are some of the things that I want, that I'm happy to share with anybody. So anyway, I'm going to shush right now, wrap it up, because it's been a very long 17 minutes as we speak. But I promised myself that I don't want to cut and paste anything. And I want to make it rough, and I want to make it real, because that's the only thing that will make me stand out. It's the only thing that will make you stand out. Nobody can be you better than you. Nobody can be you, full stop. So embrace who you are, become a better version of it, fly it, broadcast it, be you. Just do you. Be excellent at being you. Be the best version of you. And that's the only way people will follow you. People will admire you, and you will admire yourself. The most important thing. Because it doesn't matter if thousands and thousands of people admire you if you don't admire yourself. And if you don't give yourself what it deserves. So this is why I don't want to cut it. I don't want to make it perfect. I want to just get it out there. Like, I know my camera is not great. Like, I need a camera. I have a mic, which I hope is working. The background isn't great. I'm gonna go into I'm going to a gathering, a barbecue. FYI, I have not been into a barbecue for God knows how long. It's gonna be the first time. I already told them I'm gonna be late because I had a meeting before me doing this. Anyhow, I'm gonna wrap it up. Guys, I'm planning on who to ask to come on as my first guest. And I am going to admit I'm terrified of promoting what I'm doing, because, I'm terrified of promoting myself and becoming better and getting myself exposed. But the thing that I'm afraid to do is the thing that I have to do. So I'm gonna do it. Hold me responsible to that. Anyway, I would love to hear your comments, or I would love to hear what kind of people you would like to be asked to come here. My plan is to get entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, people that work for themselves, they're starting their own business, their startups, they have already made a lot of money, or anybody, any stages, because we can learn from anything and from anyone. And what makes those people want to do that and not conform. Because guys, if you ever thought you were lazy, you're not lazy. You're comfortable. Think about that. I'm comfortable. That's why I'm not pushing more. So get out of your comfort zone and step into your greatness. I forgot the name of the person who said that, but it's a right fit to end the day. Lovely to be here with you guys. Please leave a comment, get in touch, tell me what you're doing, tell me why you want to listen to this. And I'll speak to you very, very soon. Have a lovely, lovely September. Bye, everybody.